What is going on, everybody? It's the Franz. We're back again for a Smackdown live review for January 23rd, 2018. Before we get into Smackdown, I want to finish up and go over what happened today. Early morning, I wake up about 12, a little bit afternoon, and Eric Arden, aka Enzo Amore, has been fired by WWE. Now, a lot of people were like, they fired him, but they have no evidence. Maybe he didn't do it. The reason he got fired and the reason he's no longer employed by WWE is not because of the allegations themselves. He was suspended for those allegations, rightfully so. He was fired simply because he was an idiot for not actually going to WWE and, hey, listen, I was on October, like when the investigation started, which was on October 23rd, he should have went straight to Vince and been like, listen, I've been this person's sitting here saying I did this to him. They're doing an investigation. I just want to let you know that I am innocent. I didn't do any of this. And if you have to suspend me, go right ahead. Take the title off me, go right ahead. But no, this dumb idiot decided to think, well, I have 1 million Instagram followers. I'm untouchable. I'm the WWE Cruiserweight Champion. Nothing's going to happen to me. And look what happened. What did those 1 million followers do to you? Do for you, Enzo, Eric? Absolutely nothing. As I said last night, those Instagram followers did absolutely nothing for you. They did nothing. They didn't save your ass. They didn't save your job. Take those 1 million followers and shove them up your ass because you deserve to lose your job. I wish they would have fired you back in October. I'm back in August, September, whenever Big Cass broke up with you and the team. I wish they would have fired you then. They shouldn't have had to wait till this shit came out. I'm glad they fired you, and I hope we never see your face again. He came out and denied it. He came out and posted a picture on Twitter, though, from his lawyers stating that he's innocent and that he's working with the feds or with the officers, which I hardly doubt that. He does seem like Eric Arden seems like a guy who would do this, but take those 1 million followers on Instagram and go shove them up your ass, because I don't give a crap anymore, and this will be the last time I talk about him. Moving on, we had Smackdown Live, of course, after the boring Monday Night Raw we had. Which, if you want to check out the review that is on the channel right now, go check that out. Monday Night Raw was boring as can be. SmackDown was better, I guess you can say. But we did have SmackDown Live, and it started out with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Nice to see those two. Kevin Owens looks like his injuries all cleared up, which is a good thing. And we will have these two on the pay-per-view, which will we? We will have to wait and find out. They did start off the show tonight and talked about everything that they're going to do to cut the Sami Zayn this Sunday. And they get announced, of course, by Sami Zayn, by AJ Styles, and matches were made tonight.
You know, Sammy, the Yep movement is about so much more than a single syllable affirmation. No, it's about staring in the face of adversity, staring in the face of tyranny, and persevering no matter the odds.
Yep.
Because you know what we are. You know what Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are. We are the absolute best competitors on SmackDown Live. And if
some of the best, yes, but I wouldn't say the
couldn't overcome the odds
best
of a handicap match, AJ Styles has no shot at overcoming the 2-1 odds on Sunday to defend his title.
At the Royal Rumble, we are gonna beat you. We are gonna take your championship. We are going to become the first ever co-WWE World Champions. And just to add a little insult to injury, after we take your title, we're gonna hurt you.
Did you just say that you are gonna hurt me this Sunday?
Things get more interesting.
Nope. Yeah, you seem pretty confident, and you should be. You have the advantage, but here's the thing. You're not just facing anyone. You're facing someone who is phenomenal.
You are phenomenal. But above all else, you are predictable.
That's right. Didn't I tell you, Kevin, he was gonna come out here and he was gonna do his macho tough guy act?
But I guess it makes sense that you come out here and speak with
thing.
ignorance, because after all, ignorance is the official language of Washington, D.C.
Typical heel thing. Make fun of the town you're in.
Let us not forget, AJ, that it was ignorance that got you into this little pickle. After all, isn't it?
What? Sami, what was it that AJ said a few weeks ago?
Gosh, I don't remember exactly how it went, but I believe we have a little footage.
How convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they go back to
that?
3 weeks ago when he pretty much utters the, why don't you make it a handicap match?
Why don't you make it a handicap match?
Zayn, of course, in that video was shaking his head, no, it's not going to happen, but you know what happened.
And for once in your life now, AJ, now you actually have to be a man because you are being forced by an actual authority figure with actual convictions, and his name is Daniel Bryan. And now he is making you live up to your word. So now my question is this, with Daniel Bryan not here right now, are you going to be true to your word this time?
What are you talking about?
And of course, they're going to talk about some more footage
what are
here.
we talking about?
What could we possibly be talking about? If only there was some sort of technology to remind us exactly.
Footage!
Separately,
And of course, a few weeks ago, AJ Styles
I'll fight both
opening
of
his
them.
mouth again.
in the same night.
So, what's it gonna be, AJ? Huh? Are you gonna try to weasel your way out of that one too, or are you actually going to be the man that you claim to be? Tonight, AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens, one-on-one, and then AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn, one-on-one, immediately after.
Okay, guys, enough is enough. You're right about being two of the greatest superstars to ever step foot in that ring. But I have the utmost faith in AJ Styles because
Daniel, just stop, dude. I don't need you to advocate for me anymore. In fact, after all this went down, I don't know if you're in bed with these two dirtbags. So let me cut you off. Before you make it official, let me. If these two think they can beat me back-to-back in matches, I say we find out. But I'm not just gonna beat you tonight. I'm gonna hurt you. You're on.
AJ Styles accepts it, of course, and that sets up the matches for later in the night. I am happy. AJ Styles rightfully should be the WWE champion. He is the best of what he does, but this goes back to what they did in 2016 and the beginning of 2017 before he lost to John Cena. They book AJ Styles in not the strong champion like they had, like back then it was him getting beat by James Ellsworth and looking like a fool. Now he's opening his big mouth and looking more like a fool. So AJ Styles is WWE champion, but he's not with like the champion that he should be, in my opinion. They should have him not like open his mouth like, oh, make it a handicap match and boom, or oh, I'm gonna face these guys on the same night, and then boom, he's facing them all on the same night. Just making AJ Styles look weak to me as a champion because he's just having him open his mouth and words come out that are supposed to be hollow, and they turn out being that it's going to happen. We cut straight to the back to Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. I believe we had a commercial break in between. But Shane McMahon questions Daniel Bryan.
Seriously? You put the WWE champion in back-to-back matches tonight, just days before he has to defend his championship.
That's actually not what I was going to say. In my opinion, AJ doesn't have anything to prove. He's the WWE champion. Honestly, I wasn't going to sanction anything.
You're telling me the truth. You're actually shooting straight with me. That's not what you were going to say.
Shane, that is not what I was going to say.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second.
So yeah, Shane McMahon, I don't know where they're leading to this. I honestly don't. And Shane McMahon is questioning Daniel Bryan completely. So what's going to happen at the Royal Rumble? That's going to make it really intriguing to see what happens between these guys. So that is going to be interesting for the Royal Rumble this Sunday. It was announced that Jinder Mahal will team up with Rusev Day to take on the New Day and Bobby Roode later in the show. So all of those fans of Rusev Day wanting him to be a big babyface, hopefully that's going to be happening because he is one of the most over guys who are active wrestlers right now. But as of right now, it's not happening. Chad Gable took on Jey Uso. What do you expect? They're going to be taking on each other. Each team will be facing each other at the Royal Rumble. So let's have one of each member face each other. Of course. Good back and forth action between these two. Jey sends Gable to the outside twice. The second time with the uppercut slap that you see Roman Reigns use all the time. So that's like a family thing. Back from break. Beautiful Northern Light suplex from Chad Gable to Jey Uso for a 2 count. Moonsault miss, landing on his feet for Chad Gable. Kick to the head, knocks Gable out. Uso goes for the dive blocked by Gable. He knocked him out of the ring. So Uso goes for the Uso crazy, as JBL used to like to call it, the suicide dive through the ring. Gable jumps up and hits him, runs back into the ring to attack him, gets thrown to the other side. So while Chad Gable's out of the ring, he walks over. He's like struggling himself and get over to one side of the apron, like the hard camera side. Jey comes through the ring, dives through the ropes by the turnbuckle. Really nice looking move. Back inside, splash miss, landing like for a splash off the top rope, lands on his feet from Uso, but he ends up hitting a Samoan drop. Going for a hit shot in the corner that gets stopped. The match ends with a roll through German suplex for the 3 count, and your winner is Chad Gable, which in WWE's booking, you have Chad Gable winning tonight clean as a whistle. They're not winning the tag team titles on Sunday. It's just WWE booking 101. When somebody wins clean as a wrestle or they look strong at the end of this go home show, then you don't win the championship or win a match on the pay-per-view. Renee Young was in the back with Shinsuke Nakamura asking about the Rumble match and how he will outlast everybody. Nakamura says, simple, my knee to their face. Pretty much says the same thing over and over. Next guy needed a face, next guy needed a face, next guy needed a face. Baron Corbin comes in and stops him, calls Nakamura hype, and that's all he is, but it's okay. The WWE Universe cares about Shinsuke Nakamura, but I don't care about the universe. They don't pay my bills. They don't take care of my family, so they can keep it all to themselves. My resume is long and will be added at this Sunday with the Royal Rumble win. What have you done, Nakamura? Nakamura says, it's not what I've done, but it's what I will do. Let's Rumble tonight. So those two will face off in a match later tonight, which has a really, really crazy ending, but we'll get to that there. Then we had one of the most predictable, and of course it was going to happen anyway, matches of the night with Naomi versus Liv Morgan. What a shocker. Naomi got pinned by Liv Morgan last week in that tag team match, so she's out for revenge. How uncreative, repetitive of this match. Tom Phillips calls this match very pivotal. How is a throwaway match like this on SmackDown Live pivotal to a Rumble match? Somebody answer me that one. Tom Phillips, I think, just face fornicating something out there, so, we'll probably see that. That will probably be on the WTF Moments for Cultaholic. I could be wrong, but just one of those things that it's like, why? Halfway through the match, the welcoming committee comes out, minus Tamina. I don't know where she was at. Maybe she was off doing something. Maybe she was in catering. I don't know. Then comes Becky Lynch. Match ends with Naomi out on the apron, sunset flip over to pin Liv Morgan for a 3 count. This will not be the first time I say something like when was the last time someone won a match with a sunset flip clean as a whistle? Seriously. It has been a long time. Post-match, Riot Squad comes in and attacks Naomi. Lynch comes in to help. Then everyone else comes in showing how to eliminate people in the Rumble. Natty gets chased off by Becky and Naomi at the end. Naomi gets tossed out to the apron by Becky Lynch, who Naomi acknowledges to her, okay, you got me this time, but I'll get you on Sunday. Charlotte comes out and says, Becky, I love it. That was fierce. And it's everyone for itself. Friendships don't matter. To face the queen at Mania, you have to get lucky. Good luck to everyone, especially the winner. Then we had Nakamura versus Baron Corbin. Corbin goes to leave halfway through this match. Nakamura chases him, takes a shot to the throat, then gets thrown into the ring post as they go to break. Back from break, Corbin has Nakamura in a rest lock, which, you know, those nice little rest holds because they were in the middle of a break. Just bogs and takes a match down. Those being the matches just get kind of annoying. Match comes to an end. This was really interesting. Baron Corbin gets knocked down. Kinshasa attempt by Nakamura out of nowhere, and this is literally out of nowhere. Randy Orton comes in, hits an RKO onto Shinsuke Nakamura. I have no idea where he was at or how he came in. All you see is Shinsuke Nakamura do his arm flail back and you scream, getting ready to hit the Kinshasa. RKO to him. Baron Corbin goes to attack Randy Orton. He hits an RKO too. And I guess you can say Nakamura won the match. I guess I have no idea. Bobby Roode and the New Day versus Jinder Mahal and Rusev Day. We see the New Day come out, do the same old shtick. Out comes they say our new partner is the new WWE United States Champion. He beat 2 men last week. And they're like, who? Then, of course, Bobby Roode's music hits. During the entrance, they pan back to the ring 3 or 4 times. And you see, with Francesca, Xavier Woods sitting there singing Bobby Roode's theme song the entire time. Bobby Roode gets a mic, says, yes, New Day, thank you for that wonderful introduction. And I couldn't think of a better place than to debut as the new United States Champion in Washington, D.C. Now, my goal is to be the best U.S. champion in history, and that is no easy task, but I guarantee you that my reign will be absolutely stupendous. The New Day are like, stupendous, and a bunch of other stuff, but it's like, no, it will be absolutely glorious. So, there's that. Jinder comes out, one of the Singh brothers missing. If you paid attention to the beatdown of the Singh brothers to Bobby Roode last week, he pretty much messed his knee up. I think it was Samir. Yeah, Samir, I believe, is injured, and so he wasn't there tonight. Of course, Rusev Day comes out, and Rusev is one of the most over guys in the company right now, but yet WWE, being as hypocritical as can be, will not push this guy. So, you know, put him on the heel team for this match. Go right ahead. Basically, back from break, after a break, which they started the match from picture, so that's pretty much how the match started. Rusev is controlling the match. Leaping Bulldog by Kofi tags in Roode, who slays out Aiden, who also tags in. He sends Jinder flying. Blockbuster by Roode, which looked like he botched it just a little bit to Aiden. Double A spinebuster. Kicks to Roode. Roode's head rolled up for a 2 count. Trust fall for Kofi on the outside. Match ends with a double A spinebuster followed by a tightrope elbow drop for a 3 count. Winners are Roode and Bobby Roode. New Day after the match try to get Roode to gyrate with them, but they thank for Jesus for them cutting to the commentary team, because I did not want to see Bobby Roode, who's already in a miscast role right now as being a babyface. Bobby Roode, from TNA to NXT to any freaking thing he has ever done, has always thrived as a heel. He's not that great of a babyface, in my opinion. So then we have our main event, so double main event if you want to call it. But AJ Styles gets to the ring before Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens can make it all the way down to the aisle. Before the match, Shane McMahon comes out and says, Sami Zayn, you better come back. And to make sure I am clear, if you go anywhere near this match, you will lose your chance at the Rumble this Sunday. I will fire you on the spot, and Owens, the same thing goes for you. They cut to break. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are arguing with Shane McMahon, and we cut to break as Shane McMahon goes to put the microphone to his mouth again to start talking. So whatever he said, only the crowd got to hear, which I think is like, really? That's when you're going to cut the break? This first match was really short. After the match, Kevin Owens starts off strong, but Owens gets in a kick, but AJ stops out with a drop kick. Match ends when he misses the cannonball. Owens' knee looks injured. Like, I guess it's definitely a work because of what happens in the next match. Calf crusher, tap out real easily, and that was it. And he would not let go. After the match, Sami attacks AJ because AJ wouldn't let go. Sami goes after him again and again and again. And Sami Zayn eventually gets pulled off him enough after beating him down mercilessly. course, on the outside, Kevin Owens is still still not in the back because his knee got messed up in storyline. We come back from break and the match starts. Sami Zayn off to a hot start because he pretty much just laid waste to AJ Styles from the beginning. Back and forth match after AJ Styles gets back into it. But halfway through the match, AJ Styles has Sami Zayn thrown back into the ring after going outside with him. Looks back at Kevin Owens, who's being attended to by doctors, and he goes and attacks Kevin Owens, and then Sami Zayn, of course, runs out and lays him out as well. This also comes into the end of the match. There was a beautiful, before I get to the end of the match, there was a beautiful Michinoku driver by Sami Zayn for a 2 count. Sami Zayn, they eventually do get Kevin Owens onto the gurney. They have it up, ready to take him out. Sami Zayn is sent back into the ring and AJ Styles throws him back in the ring, looks back again. This costs him the match right here. Shoves Kevin Owens off the gurney, goes back into the ring, into the corner, gets hit with a haluva kick. This I never thought I'd see. After the haluva kick, Sami Zayn grabs AJ Styles, hits him with a blue thunder bomb, and gets the 3 count. I have never in my life since I've seen Sami Zayn wrestle, and that's only been a couple years, I have never seen him win a match with the blue thunder bomb. But he wins the match. Kevin Owens gets back in the ring gingerly, hugs Sami Zayn. After they show the replays, they stand over AJ Styles, and Sami Zayn taunts AJ Styles, and that is your show. And SmackDown Live goes off the air. So that was your build to the Royal Rumble. No multi-man Rumble thing like you usually would see every year. So we have that's gonna probably play in the factor that Kevin Owens is injured. That's probably gonna play in the factor at the Royal Rumble. So we'll have to wait to see till then. I will be back here for predictions on Friday. Tomorrow we'll be here for NXT. Thursday we'll be here for TakeOver Philadelphia predictions. Friday we'll be here for Royal Rumble predictions. Saturday, News Rumors predictions, as well as the TakeOver Philadelphia results show, and then of course the Royal Rumble on Sunday. That was your SmackDown Live review. Not much happened tonight, but other than AJ Styles wrestling 2 matches and Sami Zayn actually winning a match with the Blue Thunder Bomb, which I have never seen. But that is going to be all for now. I will see you guys tomorrow for the NXT review, the go home show to TakeOver Philadelphia. Until then, make sure to follow me on Twitter.